to the 2005 OCAA men's basketball gold medal game between the Centennial Colts and the Humber Hawks. Both of these teams coming off very strong victories in their semifinal matchup. I'm joined now by Humber Hawks coach Daryl Glenn. Now, Daryl, what does your team have to do to come out with the victory here today?
I really think we have to be able to stop their transition game. I think we're going to have to rebound well, and we're really going to have to focus on their outside shooting because they do a really good job of hitting open threes. So we're going to have to do a good job of closing out on their shooters.
Okay, what are some of your strengths so far in this tournament?
Well, I mean, we've been really fortunate to be able to get the ball inside, and we feel we have a real advantage then. So we're going to continue to try to pound the ball inside, and hopefully we can continue to have the success we've had all season.
Okay, thank you very much, Daryl, and good luck with the game. We'll be right back with Jerry Downs and Martin Keene with the call from the gold medal game.
Discover the joys and challenges of pregnancy and baby's first year on the Enfamil Baby Hour. Follow 5 moms-to-be during their pregnancies on Enfamil 9 months. And then on Enfamil First Year, meet newborns and their families as they navigate that amazing first year of life. For a chance to win $1,000 worth of Fisher-Price toys or a $10,000 RESP from Canadian Scholarship Trust Plan, visit www.babyhour.ca. The Enfamil Baby Hour airs Saturdays at 7 p.m.
Hi. Hey, this kid's potato sack doesn't look regulation to me.
Excuse me?
Well, it's got a wider base. I mean, that's totally unfair to my kid, right? I want to launch a protest. Well, look, it's 2 inches higher, and look at those hand grips. It's not regulation.
Regulation?
Look, you know what else? I want a urine sample from this kid. He looks a little beefy for a 5-year-old. You're going down, buddy.
Escape each week with Wings Over Canada and watch award-winning pilot and host John Lovelace uncover some of Wilderness Canada's best-kept secrets. Fly with us as we travel coast to coast, finding the hidden gems and unsurpassed beauty that Canada has to offer. With Wings Over Canada, the sky's the limit. Sundays at 1 p.m.
Imagine your worst nightmare. Your child becomes one of the 60,000 children in Canada that go missing each year. That's one child every 9 minutes. Child Find is dedicated to finding those missing children. With over 20 chapters and thousands of volunteers, Child Find is there for the families every step of the way. It could happen to you. Call Child Find at 1-800-387-7962.
Welcome to the Durham College Athletics Center for tonight's gold medal OCAA men's basketball game between the Centennial Colts and the Humber Hawks. And Martin, this is the big one. This is the one that every player wants to play in.
Oh, I'm getting nervous right now. Wish I could be playing. But all jokes aside, the finals is very important. 2 coaches who did a fine job this year looking for a victory.
Well, we heard from the Humber's coach Daryl Glenn, and he wants to basically shut down the outside shooting of the Centennial Colts.
Yeah, Centennial Colts has been the wild card. They've been sort of like the dark horse of the tournament. Not much has been expected in the beginning of the tournament, but they've certainly proved themselves.
Well, obviously it can have its advantages. They're here in the gold medal game when they can come in and play loose and relaxed for the entire tournament. Can they keep that up?
Sure. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. This should be a real good one. The players now are being introduced, and it's a good crowd on hand for this gold medal game.
Sure.
The officials for tonight's game, the man who will be in head of the officiating crew will be Frank Rizzuti, and officiating with them are Jeff Assels and Peter McDonald. Here is the starting lineup for the Humber Hawks. Walcott, Downey, Joseph, Denny, Barry Agabry. And I'm sure Coach Glenn is looking for big things from them. And for the Centennial Colts, Cassendi, Rose, Magoo, Laidley, and Laria. And Carls will be, Gerard Carls, the head coach of the Colts. I'm sure, likewise, looking for big things from his starters as well.
Yeah, particularly the big three. Denny, Scott, and Beria Gabre. Second team All-Stars, Central Conference. And we look for much productivity from the big three. But particularly the big fella, J.R. Bailey, first team All-Star from the Central region. And we look for him to be the key factor for the Hawks tonight. But not excluding the Centennial Colts, though. They got Rose, Laidley, LaRue, and Stevenson. Jerome Stevenson's a second team All-Star with an average of 13 points per game. With Socrates LaRue's first team All-Star in the Central at 14 points per game. I think that they're probably the most dynamic duo, the 1-2 punch in the OCAA this year.
I mentioned earlier you can play as loose as you want through the tournament when you come in as the 8th seed, as Centennial did. Can they maintain that looseness? We all know you cannot play any sport tight.
Sure, anything could happen in the finals, and as much as I hate to admit it, whether you're 8th seed or 1 seed, they got here for a reason, and now it's time, showtime.
It's showtime. It's
showtime.
Ready to go. The players have been introduced. The Hawks are on the floor waiting for the Colts. We're waiting for the gold medal game to get underway. Anxiously,
sure,
mind you.
We'd like to give a special thanks to the athletic director of Humber Hawks, Doug Fox, who's continuing a fine job maintaining the Humber College legacy. And hats off to Coach Darrell Glenn, Humber College, Central OCC Coach of the Year. Coach Glenn has done a fine job with the departure of Coach Cates early this season to University of Toronto. Coach Glenn has the opportunity and then capitalized on opportunity to continue the fine legacy with the Humber College Hawks.
Well, we have our ceremonial tip-off before this gold medal game. That is about to take place at center court. And now we'll do it for real. Referee Rizzuti has called the players together. And the gold medal game is underway. Ball controlled by Centennials.
Out early, big jump, Jim.
Here's Rose with it. Rose controlling for the Colts. Stumbles a bit, maintains possession, gives it off to Cassendi. Cassendi.
Nice back door with a cut.
And Centennial the first to score.
Good old UCLA backcourt backdoor. Works every time.
Here comes Downey for the Hawks. Playing off for Barry Aggerby. Stops, pops, won't go in.
Centennial.
Rebound for Rose.
Looks very, very ready to say today. First 2 minutes.
Here's LaRue. Colts control.
Ragu.
With Ragu.
The triple.
Rose with the triple. And back comes Downey for Humber. 5-0 is the score. Centennial lead early in this gold medal game. Downey puts it down for Denny. And for Joseph, stolen there. Stolen right back by the Hawks. Walcott for three, won't go. Back come the Colts. Quickly up the floor. And great try to save it by Andre Rose. unable to do so.
Rose has had a fabulous year. Andre Rose from Toronto, 12.4 points per game. Big Rose, we'll need you today.
Downey bringing it up court for the Hawks. Hawks in white, Colts in burgundy. Into Joseph. Joseph, top of the key. Driving the net. There's Barry Aggerby, wouldn't go for him.
Good shot. He got the shooter's roll there.
The shooter's roll. Basket doesn't count though.
Socrates LaRue from Scarborough. Seeing this instant replay from Mr. LaRue getting fouled. And one.
We'll go back to live action. LaRue has it. Spins. Outlets. There's Ragu. Won't go. Laidley couldn't control. Here's Denny. And Shane Denny puts one home for the Humber Hawks.
Coast to coast, Shane Denny from Richmond Hills with a 6.2 points per game. He's really stepping up in the first 2 minutes.
Descende with it for the Colts. Is off for Rose. Rose off the glass and a friendly roll.
Rose is continuing that fine tradition.
7-2, the Colts ahead. Tenacious defense being provided there by Serge Cassende. Finally some help for Downey to bring it in.
What we're seeing is a 3-2 set inside-outside with a triple post.
Here's Walcott. The jumper won't go. Controlled by Laria. Laria coast to coast. 2 more for the Colts.
Socrates is a lot better than his statistics. Jerry, the 3.9 average points per game. He's looking like he's off to a 20-point night tonight.
Denny to Downey. In the middle. And again, the Hawks are having trouble finding the bucket.
The Hawks are looking complacent, a bit uncomfortable. With the instant replay, Socrates LaRue taking it coast to coast with a fadeaway touch off the glass.
J.R. Bailey has checked into the game for the Humber Hawks.
Jerry, this is one of the key players I've said before the game started. Big J.R. Bailey, rather. Has done a fine job the whole year. First team All-Canadian.
Denny couldn't get the jumper to go. Downey was quickly there, back to Denny. Barry Aggerby finds the range.
Aaron Barry-Gabry, guard from Toronto, averaging with...
There's Cassende, loses it. Hawks come back. Walcott, back for Downey. Downey slows it down. 18 on the clock. Denny for 3, won't go.
Nice rebound.
Big rebound for Bailey.
Rebounds are going to be very important in the final game here.
Walcott. Here's Denny. He can't get it to go. And it will be Colts ball.
Coming in for Humber, Sean Coco.
Here's a look at that last play. Play from earlier when Barry Agagri was able to score for the Hawks.
It's quite an interesting fella.
Laria bringing the ball up for Centennial. Laying off for Rose. In for Antrobus.
Thought about the move before he received the pass, which is often a common mistake by big men.
Stevenson and Davis checking in for Centennial. Bookall inbounding for Scott, for Bailey. Bailey for Walcott. Good movement. Jump ball called. By Jeff Assels.
Inbound play, box.
Buckle for Walcott. Walcott for Bailey, goes through his hands. And a turnover. And again, turnovers will be costly.
Yeah, Bailey wasn't ready for that, but once you get into the seam, the guards have got to shoot.
Davis laying up. And finding the bucket is Ben Mills for the Colts. And they own an 11-4 lead with 13:48 to play in the first half. This is Downey for Humber. For Bailey. For Walcott. Walcott looking to get inside. Up he goes. Off the glass, won't go. Bailey with the rebound. Knocked out of his hand, and he'll go for two.
Great position there by Bailey. Sort of like the identical play that we just seen 30 seconds ago. And that second time, we saw the guard shooting it. Bailey was right there to recover for the rebound. Great job.
First one won't go.
A little bit early.
But he is good on the second. 11-5 is the score in favor of Centennial. 13:22 to play in the first half of the gold medal game.
A 1-3-1 set to break the 2-3 zone. Right inside.
Into the paint. Here comes Stevenson. Back it goes. Three ball. Won't go. And the long arms of J.R. Bailey pulls the rebound down. Missing was Roger Scott for Humber. Back comes Stevenson. For Mills.
Tried to attempt crossover there.
Humber controlling.
Jerry, time and time again, the Humber Hawks have always seemed to find a way to get to the finals. And they look very comfortable as they take on the Centennial Colts.
Good drive by Shane Denny to score two for the Hawks.
Fundamentally sound player with that left, finishing with the left.
Here's Stevenson for Centennial for Davis. Davis for Ragu. Can't get it.
Again, Jerry, as we've seen those passes, one too many. We can't fault them for that. But sometimes when you're in the seam, you gotta shoot it.
Here's Shane Denny for Humber. Boy, tenacious defense there by Davis. Misses the layup.
Misses the layup.
Here's Denny for Walcott. Walcott drives, loses it. But a foul called on Aaron Antrobus.
It was a good steal by the Colts there a second ago. We got to capitalize and finish.
Jason Walcott at the line. He's able to sink the first one.
It's amazing, Jerry, how these guys have grown into fine men. Scott, Bailey, Denny.
Big man is on the floor. Boy, oh boy, they'll fight tooth and nail for this ball all night long.
Coaches always like to see that extra effort. Diving on the floor. It's those little things, those little tangibles that can make you a champion.
It was Rennie Davis of the Colts who was contesting the big man for Humber. There it is.
See on the rebound, Mr. Bailey has got it all together.
Here is Davis controlling for Centennial. He'll drive, able to pop it over. Ball intercepted.
Great pass.
Bailey.
And the finish.
Oh, soft touch for the big man.
Great hands, great footwork, and great concentration by Bailey.
11-10 the score in favor of Centennial. Davis with it. In for Antrobus. With Stevenson. Stevenson for Davis. Davis. For Mills. Mills. Oh, rejected at the buzzer.
Rejection there by the big fella.
Roger Scott.
So look on the instant replay.
There he is.
Scott comes over for that big time block.
Denny again controlling. In for Bookall. Back to Denny. For Scott. Bookall. And he gets the 3 ball to fall, and Humber have their first lead of the game.
And Humber has gone to a 6-0 run early here in the first half.
Stevenson. For the Colts, for Davis. Can't get it to go, but he will go to the line.
As you see on the instant replay here, Jerry, smooth, Sam Perkin-like triple from the outside.
Well, there's a guy that played in Indiana, Reggie Miller, who was a master of the tray.
Wow. Well, we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him.
Davis putting it up, can't get it to go. That'll be Centennial's ball.
Herm hasn't been too kind for the Colts here early.
Ball inbound it back to Ilaria. Rose. For Ilaria and a turnover.
A little bit of miscommunication right there.
Well, Wolcott was all over Ilaria there. There's no way he was going to get that ball.
Great defense, great defense.
Timeout has been called by the Centennial Colts.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just
Coach Jared Carlsey from the Centennial Colts has been the hardest working coach I've seen in the last 5 years, Jerry. And I'm telling you, I've known him for the last 10 years, and I'm quite proud to what he's brought to Centennial Colts and being here in finals today.
Well, I've often said that the players are a reflection of the coach, whether it's the work ethic or let's listen to this timeout. Sure.
On offense, be prepared for a zone trap. You want to get the ball reversed, hard eye, corner high. Let's go.
They were listening in there to the huddle there of the Humber Hawks.
Centennial Colts have been well coached. And Coach Jared Carlsey has been there for them in the last few years and has done a fine job this year.
Sean Buchall inbound. Denny looks to get some moisture up off the floor in front of the Humber bench. Denny gets free, turns for the 3-ball. Off the rim, won't go. Bailey there. Oh, it wouldn't go for him. And the Colts control.
3-on-1.
Laidley wasn't able to convert the pass. And Centennial will control for the inbound. 9:58 to play in the first half. It is Humber 13, Centennial 11. In this gold medal game for the OCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Cassende
Sunday's heating
able
up
to
here
tie
in
it
the
up.
first.
Here's Denny for the Hawks. In for Wolcott. Wolcott. Let's go down to Steve Coulterman with this update.
In that timeout, the Centennial Colts took the time to basically stress a few things during the game to try and get their offense going. The score is 13-13 right now, but the main thing is they were trying to address their defense, trying to make a few changes to try and shut down the Hawks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Steve. Here's Bailey with it. Bailey can't get it. Following up.
Scott.
Number 33, Roger Scott.
On the offensive boards. Great job.
Here's Laria driving. Can't get it to go. His own rebound, and he puts it in. Socrates Laria.
I think Socrates is going to have a shot at playing overseas.
Here is Denny. Oh, nice play by Roger Scott from behind the bucket.
Roger Scott has erupted here in the first half from Mississauga.
Here's Laidley. Stops, plays it back. Elvis Cassende for Rose. 9 on the clock.
Nice pass.
Nice pass. And Milton Laidley is able to put it in. 8:17 to play in the gold medal game's first half. We're tied at 17. Denny for Scott, for Bailey. And Bailey gets called for the travel.
Kylie Lancey there, as we see in the instant replay. Mr. LaRue giving a little nice dish to the big fella.
Great pass by Andre Rose behind the back.
Really great. Andre Rose has come to play tonight.
Here come the Colts. Socrates Laria.
Seeing more control here in the first half. Jerry, two teams.
Laria, two evenly matched teams, Martin.
Exactly, Jerry.
And Denny comes down with the rebound. For Wolcott. Scott, Denny. Denny, Scott. And they have a push.
A little of a nudge.
Denny got high to get that one.
Great effort by both players.
Foul on Stevenson. Wolcott to inbound for Humber. Downey, Wolcott. Hard pass. Joseph unable to pick it up.
Been a little bit of miscommunication there. Early game jitters.
Early game jitters, gold medal game jitters. Valeria off Stevenson. 3-ball won't go. Nice rebound there for Rose.
On the boards.
Good work on the boards there by Andre Rose.
Great job by Rose. Rose looks like he's ready to play. Often the oldest trick in the book on the inbounds, Jerry.
Ragu unable to contain it.
J.R. Bailey checks back into the game for the Hawks.
Bailey back in. Roger Scott comes out. Downey playing for Denny. Just turned over.
It's been a great defensive effort with much poise. 17-17.
With all of Canada's basketball scene with Ballers Basketball Magazine. Located
Here
in the
is
corner underneath the
Valeria.
west scoreboard.
Valeria. Pass intercepted by Downey.
Stepped up in that passing lane.
Downey playing, pass intercepted. Joseph tried to get it through to Bailey. Here's Laria. Off the glass, won't go.
Almost.
Great effort there by Andre Rose to try to put back the rebound.
I think after this, we're going to call him Mister.
Let's have a look here.
Out of nowhere, Rose almost converted.
6:05 to play in the first half. 17-17 the score in this gold medal game between Humber in white and Centennial in burgundy. Here's Bailey.
The high-low.
Denny with it. Denny puts it down. Top of the key, stops. Bailey can't get it to fall. Here is Davis getting it back from Stevenson. Rose. Underneath the basket for Ragu, couldn't control.
Little foul
No
there.
Baptiste with the effort. He's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Oftentimes, Jerry, when you have two teams that are evenly matched, it all comes down to the little things. Diving on the floor, getting that extra pass, getting that steal or tip. And that's what we're seeing right here in the first half here of a beautiful game in Durham.
No Baptiste unable to convert the first throw. There's the second. Won't fall. We still are tied. Samson Downey. In for Denny. Denny for Joseph. 12 on the clock. And again, another forced error. Centennial playing some tenacious defense.
Sure. To minimize all the turnovers, it's quite hard because in basketball you'll have turnovers, but it's a mind game. It's a chess game.
There's Davis. And again, the Colts will turn it over. Both teams turning the ball over. Oh, wow. Barry Aggerby got low and Andre Rose went right over top.
AKA Vince Carter down. Remember that down there 2000 in Sydney? Long pass on the instant replay here. And Rose clears him completely. Do they have a slam dunk competition, Jerry?
I don't know. It's good to see these young men try it, though. Barry Aggerby.
Great job, great job.
Go.
It's all a matter who wants it the most, Jerry. As we see here on the instant replay, after 2 or 3 attempts to get the offensive rebound, the big fella with the deuce converts and with the foul.
And he is able to convert. And that gives Humber a 3-point lead, 20-17, with 4:26 to play in the first half. Davis controlling for the Colts. Into Antrobus. Leaving there for Laria. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Stevenson driving. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Controlled by the Hawks. Here's Denny. Puts it down. Looking for Aggerby. Couldn't get it. And it'll be Colts ball.
Didn't convert there on the 2-on-1. It was unfortunate.
You know, you always like to see unselfish play, but sometimes you got to take that ball to the hoop.
Gotta take it to hoop.
Davis will set things up for the Colts. Coming off to Stevenson. Back it comes to Davis. Looking for a lane, it's not there. Gives it off to Stevenson. Stevenson for Davis. Davis drives, and he puts it in. Closes the gap to 1.
There we go. He's going to start the heat up now. Mr. Davis.
Here's Downey for Barry Aggerby. Bailey for Denny. Denny won't go. Bailey has it pop over his hand. Back come the Colts. Stevenson loses it. Nice save there. Stevenson fakes the 3, gets inside, can't get it to go. And going to the line will be Aaron Antrobus, as he won the battle with the big guy Bailey for the rebound.
As you see here in the instant replay, Jerry. Inside, outside with the pop. Mr. Davis.
Antrobus with an opportunity to give the Colts the lead back. And he misses his first attempt.
To go here.
Second shot is good, and we're tied again.
2 minutes and 45 seconds.
There's Bailey. Buckle for Downey. Wolcott, Buckle for 3. Won't go. Nice rebound there by Rennie Davis. Valeria with the layup. And the Colts have a 2-point lead.
Textbook basketball. Textbook basketball.
And the Humber Hawks have called timeout with 2:17 to play in the first half. It's the Centennial Colts 22, the Humber Hawks 20.
Long court pass, no bounce, straight up with the deuce.
4, 9, 1, 5, 8, 4, 9.
Both teams working on their strategy to finish off this 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Around the court to the scorer's table now.
Well, you can't ask for anything better from the gold medal game. Both teams giving it their all. An evenly matched game.
It's been of what the fans have expected, and we have a full house. Good basketball. Great defense, Jerry. 22-20, as you can see.
You can certainly see both teams were ready to play.
Definitely. It's going to go down to the wire, I would think.
Here's Downey. Stops playing it. His pass is intercepted. Area. And here comes Davis back for the Colts. And Stevenson stepped out. Turns the ball over to Humber.
Rose checks back into the game for the Colts.
Rose coming in. Stevenson coming out for Centennial. And the Hawks will control. 1:55 to play in the opening half of this gold medal game. Bailey gets it.
Great positioning by the big man. Bailey had all the time in the world, and all the defender could do was foul him. Going to the line for 2 shots.
Bailey missed his first 2. He's able to get that one to fall through. Closes the gap. There you see the score. Centennial 22, Humber 21. Late in the first half. And he's able to convert both of them. And again, we're tied. Davis quickly up the court for the Colts. Stops at the top of the key. Playing in for Laria. Laria can't get it to go. Following up was Laidley. Unable to put it home, but he will go to the line.
A little bit of a tic-tacky foul. You got to be careful. Position is very important once you get trying to get the offensive rebound. Unfortunately, Bailey had to foul.
Milton Laidley for the Colts. And he misses his first shot.
I often hear many coaches say, stay on that line, follow through, and don't get off that line until the ball hits the cylinder. There you go.
There we go. And that will give the Colts a 1-point lead. And again, Sampson Downey to control things for the Hawks. Here's Walcott. In for Roger Scott. And he puts it in.
I can't stop saying enough about Roger Scott. It's been the factor for the Hawks.
Down to under a minute to play in the opening half. 24-23 Humber. Colts controlling. This is Davis.
Scott working down
Davis, and he gets it. A 2-point shot, and again gives the Colts a 1-point lead with 35 seconds to play here in the first half. Wolcott was stopped.
Shot clock is dead.
Here's Davis, rebound controlled by the white jerseyed Hawks. This is Scott.
Scott again.
They want a double dribble called. We're going to get it. Humber call a timeout. 13.8 seconds.
Great work by the big
half.
guy.
Boy, I'll tell you, Jared Carlsey was right up on the looking for that double dribble call, though.
Sure, as you see Scott inside with that hook. Great footwork.
OCAA champions, and going on to represent Ontario at the Canadian National Championships, March 17th.
I'd like to congratulate the athletic director at Centennial College, and that's Mrs. Mary Zettel. Congratulations, Marin, having a fine job this year.
Again, we're down to 13.8 seconds to play in the opening half of the gold medal game between the Centennial College Colts and the Humber College Hawks. Centennial own a 1-point lead, 25-24. We look at some of the fans enjoying this gold medal basketball action here at the Durham College Athletic Center in Oshawa.
.8 seconds left with 1-point lead. Great game.
It will be Shane Denny to inbound for Humber. Downey breaks away. Plays in for Denny. 6 seconds left. Downey will put it up. Won't go. Bailey with the rebound, and he got it in off the glass just before the buzzer.
Great job, great job. That may be the dagger that will decide this game.
We have reached the end of the first half of play as we watch the last bucket.
It's the replay with a floater. Great positioning by Bailey. Had no choice but to put it up. Besides the fact they're 1-point lead, 26-25.
We will be back with more of this gold medal game from Durham College Athletic Center. 26-25 Humber lead after one. We're back with more right after this.
You won't want to miss a goal, a hit, or a great save. Don't miss Termshire's OHL primetime game of the week only on Rogers Television. The most extensive OHL hockey coverage anywhere on TV. Brought to you by Termshire.com, your choice for private mortgage life insurance. OHL, now this is hockey. Catch it on Rogers Television.
Hey Jen, it's Sarah. I just got back from Rob's. Yeah. It's been about 4.5, 5 months. But I think I really love him. I really do. Okay, yeah. I'll call you tomorrow.
I'm Dionysia Katslieris.
And I'm Rima Carr.
And we'd like to invite you to spend an hour with us,
exploring the cultures in our community.
Omniculture features news stories that originate in the vast ethnic communities in Ontario.
See unique human interest stories and cultural insights that involve the many diverse ethnic groups in our province.
Go get that donkey. Hey, you're going the wrong way. Come on. We got slaughtered at musical chairs. We practiced this at home a million times. We are losing. I can't believe I missed Pilates for this. Hitch your own ride home, Missy.
Welcome back. I am joined now by Jason Walcott, Humber Hawks guard. Now, Jason, did you think it'd be this close? So right after halftime, it's 26-25 right now. What are your thoughts on the game?
It's a real tight game. You know, they're playing us real hard. This is our 5th time playing them, so they're really giving us a good challenge. They're doing a real good job on me. You know, teammates, we just got to keep it together and bring it out for the second half.
Okay, just talk a little bit about Centennial. They're really stressing on their defense. They showed it in the first half, only limiting you guys to 26 points. Just talk about their defense for a second.
Oh, they're trying to pack it in because they know I'm a slasher. They know I like to get in the key and this to my teammates. We're doing a real good job of packing in the key and keeping it real tight. They're playing real aggressive. We just need to keep up our teamwork.
Okay, and what are you doing as a guard to come out and help your squad to gold medal here today?
Well, right now they're kind of shutting me down, so I'm really trying to look at my other aspects of my game, like as far as my defense and whatnot. So I'm really trying to do a good job of that, and then now I'm going to have to find my teammates now.
Okay, what is your coach basically explaining to you guys in huddles on the bench, telling you guys what to do out there?
A lot of it is rebounding. Rebounding is key because they're getting a lot of open looks, and they're struggling on the glass a little bit. So we need to keep up the good work. We need to get out on the glass a little more.
Okay, what do you find some of your weaknesses might be you guys can touch up before the second half?
It's pretty much our rebounding, defensive rebounding. Rebound is the key. It's a close game. We're going to need to come down with a lot of rebounds. It's going to come down to the wire, so we're going to need to rebound, play some strong defense.
Okay, good luck in the second half. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
That was Jason Walcott, the guard for the Humber Hawks. Stay with us as we'll be right back after this break.
Rogers Television's Podium features speakers from Canada's biggest newsmakers, business leaders, and politicians. News programs only give you the sound bites, but Podium delivers uninterrupted coverage of speeches in their entirety and in context. Tune in to Podium Mondays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. on Rogers Television for live broadcasts. And for other airtimes and a weekly update of upcoming speakers, head over to the Toronto section of rogerstelevision.com.
A crime was committed, and all the evidence is right here. Child abuse crimes are happening right now. Take action and report child pornography on the internet by going to cybertip.ca.
Child pornography is child abuse, and it's a crime. Stop it. Report it. Go to cybertip.ca or call 1-866-658-9022. Supported by Rogers Yahoo High-Speed Internet.
Fine Print with Carolyn Weaver brings you face-to-face with some of Canada's great writers and storytellers.
Welcome to the book club. I'm Carolyn Weaver. And
Renaissance Italy was just the perfect stage to set this.
Go beyond the text as Carolyn discusses the ideas and themes behind some of our greatest works of fiction and non-fiction. Fine Print, where books can take you. Mondays at 4 p.m. on Rogers Television.
And that's the office.
Uh-huh.
Oh, those are my territories.
Uh-huh.
Think being a big brother means taking time out of your schedule to tutor a kid in algebra? Think again. Share a little magic. Call Big Brothers Big Sisters, 1-800-263-9133.
Welcome back to our halftime interviews. I'm joined now by Martin Keane, our color commentator. Now, Martin, that first half was pretty tight. It's only 26-25 for Humber right now, but good defense in that first half.
Sure, excellent defense. An incredible game. It's been tight down the wire. The Humber Hawks has been shooting 40%, so the best is yet to come. But the big fellas, Bailey and Scott, have combined for 13 points, 6 rebounds. It's been a key factor. But not to mention the Centennial Colts has got big Socrates LaRue, and he has to step it up if they have a prayer for the second half.
The Centennial Colts were talking about stressing down and breaking down their defense even more to stop these Hawks. I think they did a pretty good job. What are your thoughts on the Colts defense in that first half?
Did an excellent job, Steve. I think they'd have to step it up tempo, maybe do a little half-court pressure more than they did in the first half, but in all, I think that we'll have an exciting second half, and it's a toss-up right now.
I agree with you on that one, but the Colts are down by 1 at halftime. What do you think their coach is saying in the locker room right now?
Well, after that box out, sloppy box out, and with that recuperation from Bailey, it was a great positioning, and he converted. And they're up by 1 point. It could be the final dagger for the Colts, but it's the finals, and you never know. Last possession will always count.
Okay, now Daryl Glenn, the Hawks coach, what do you feel he's saying to his club right now? Because they're up 1, but it is a tight game.
Coach Glenn, I know pretty well. We've played since high school, and from what I've remembered, he's been tenacious ever since. And I think with the pride that Coach Glenn has, he's going to really sock it to them. They're defending tradition. With the departure of Coach Cates to the University of Toronto, he's done a fine job, and we look forward to a better half for the Hawks.
Okay, anything can happen in these gold medal games, and we see that right now because the Hawks were seeded number 3 and the Colts were seeded number 8, and it's only a 1-point game. So anything can happen, isn't it that true, Martin?
Sure. Jared Carlsey, Coach C, I always call him. He's been my coach when I was with the national team for 10 years, and it's showing the discipline and determination. It's all his players preach, and as demonstrated here in the first half. But in the second half, you'll see a different Colts, and look for the Colts to step it up a little.
Okay, I find both of these teams are really getting this crowd into it. It's a great crowd out there. How much can a crowd be a factor into a gold medal game like this?
Everything counts. It's the tangibles, the little diving on the floor, turnovers. And right now, the crowd seems to be pretty well. As you can see, we have a capacity crowd, and I'm glad to be here. It's an exciting day.
All right, thanks, Martin. Stay with us as we bring you more gold medal action right after the break.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacqueline Hennessy, your host for Medical Intelligence. We cover the full range of women's issues as well as family health and men's issues. We talk to people in your community about the health issues that are most important to you. The latest therapies, healthy lifestyle choices, personal stories. That's Medical Intelligence, going beyond the obvious and straight to the heart of the matter.
Rogers Cable proudly supports Child Find in their search for missing children across the country. If you have information about this child or any other missing child, please contact Child Find at 1-800-387-7962.
Rogers Television's Reel to Reel is Canada's most insightful movie review and discussion program. But we wanted to know,
do you like it?
Viewers gave us their thoughts, and here's what you had to say. It's a stimulating half hour of television, says Steve from Richmond Hill. And Raj in Ottawa says he especially loves Reel to Reel's Toronto Film Fest coverage. Richard Krause, Katrina Onstad, and Jeff Pavir discuss the things you want to talk about.
Sex.
Okay, besides that. Reel to Reel on Rogers Television.
5. I volunteer.
We volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
Thanks for putting yourself in the picture.
Welcome back. I'm joined now by Sherwin Ben of the Humber Hawks, the assistant coach. Now, your team's only up by 1. A good defensive game so far, don't you think? Just some thoughts on that.
Right now, the game's really tight. You can see both teams are at the point where we're tied, and everyone wants to pull away, but at the same time, as I mentioned, a little nervous in regards to making the proper passes, the good passes, and trying to execute, I guess, to perfection at that point in time. Both hats off to both teams. They're playing real good defense, so it doesn't make your job any easier for the offensive guys. Right now we're up 1, and hopefully, we can turn things around in the second half.
Okay, what were you as the coaches for the Humber Hawks saying in your locker room between the half?
Right now, we got folks, as I mentioned, on the execution. We're on the offensive end, making sure guys are in the right position at the right time, which helps with the guys making their passes. They know where they are. Other than that, riding the waves. Right now, they're going to go up, we're going to go up, and it's going to be tight come a crunch. So we got to be able to sustain and make sure we stay focused and execute.
Okay, if I can just get some thoughts on what type of team the Centennial Colts are.
Oh, they've definitely improved over the games we've played them. Right now, they're obviously at the peak. They're here at the finals for a good reason. They're probably one of the best matchups right now for us. They go small, it's hard for us because we got a pretty big team. So we're trying everything we can to make sure we can use our advantage at the same time, try and slow them down with what they have against us.
Okay, is the crowd a factor for you right now, for or against, or is it kind of neutral at the moment?
Right now, the crowd's pretty neutral. We're not, to be honest with you, can't really focus on them so much. What it is, though, is really loud. It's hard for the guys to hear our calls from the sideline. But otherwise, in regards to whether they're pro or against right now, it's hard to tell.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck in the second half. Let's send it back to Jerry and Martin.
Thanks very much, Steve. We are getting ready for the second half of play here in the gold medal game of the OCAA men's basketball finals. It is a 1-point lead the Humber Hawks own over the Centennial Colts. And Martin, I watched the two teams come out after their break, both very slow walk. It was almost like they're saying business as usual.
Sure, it's a bit of like the St. John's University in the Big Apple with the Lou Carnesecca back in the day 10 years ago. Slow, methodical, walking the ball up the court and taking their time. And there's nothing wrong with that, because at this stage, every mistake will be costly.
We heard from Sherwin Ben in the halftime, and he said, both teams are starting to get tired. Gold medal game, how much of a factor will fatigue play, or at what point in time does adrenaline kick in?
I think the adrenaline would set in the beginning of the game, but as you go along, you'll separate the men from the boys, and the big-time players will step up.
We are just moments away from restarting this gold medal game, the second half.
Stars are made.
Stars are made now, absolutely.
You have a lot of guys coming off the bench, as you've seen with the previous game with Webb, averaging 6 points during the regular season in this tournament, played beautifully.
It will be Humber to inbound to start the half. Again, it is a 1-point Humber Hawk lead, 26-25 the score over the Centennial Colts. Humber are in white, Centennial are in burgundy, and this is Samson Downey for the Humber Hawks. In for Barry Aggerby, for Wolcott.
As predicted, the Colts has stepped it up a notch.
Here's Denny for three, it won't fall. Here comes Laria. Big guy for the Colts. Into Rose. Laidley can't get it to go. Denny to Downey. Downey putting it up was Joseph, can't get it to go. Back come the Colts. Pace a little bit quicker now. Here's Laria. For Rose. For Ragu. Back to Rose. Rose can't get it to happen.
Was a bit rushed by Rose there.
Wolcott. Wolcott can't get it to go.
Great block, great recovery.
And it's Andre Rose. Leans in. And Wolcott got for the foul.
Mr. Rose taking it, matters into his own hands here. And sometimes, Jerry, you need one or two players to step up like that.
Here's Laria. See what he can do. Laidley turns.
Great
puts
move.
It in.
Great move by Milton Lady from Toronto. Laidley, 10.3 points per game.
Here's Denny bringing it up for the Hawks. Give it off for Barry Agerby. Downey with it. There's Denny for three, and that's not going to fall. Laidley with the rebound for Laria. Laria for the Colts.
Great execution by the Colts, Jerry. Slow, playing at their pace.
Off for Cassendi. Centennial retained possession.
As you can see in the instant replay, the big fella, again, going inside and finishing.
Cassendi puts it in for Laria. He'll spin.
3 seconds.
3 seconds in the key. Ball turned over.
I often tell my kids to just go straight up. You never know. You may get the foul.
And for most of the night, this man has brought the ball up floor for the Hawks to start things off. Samson Downey. Over for Wolcott.
Taking
for
a look
three.
at his feet.
And he sinks the tray.
Rightfully so. Took a look there, stepped back, and let it fly.
29-27 Humber. As the Colts have possession. Let's have a look at it. There's the three ball going in.
Great shot there.
Foul called on the Colts. Cassendi coming out. Downey with it. Met there by Stevenson. Barry Agerby gets it back. In for Denny. Denny. Quick pass. Wolcott for three, won't go. Bailey couldn't tap home the rebound.
Good try.
Here's Rose spinning away from Denny. Back out. Here's Ragu. Spinning. Can't control. Laidley with the rebound.
Got lots of time here.
10 seconds on the clock.
Start, make his move.
Antrobus. Up and in. And the Colts tie her up.
Beautiful hang time on that shot there.
Denny for Wolcott. For Downey. For Barry Agerby. Denny for three, won't go. Here's Rose. Long ball in and out, wouldn't fall.
Great offensive rebound.
Laidley can't get it to go. Bailey with the steal. Timeout is called by the Humber Hawks. With 15 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the second half. We're tied at 29.
You see the instant replay. Great defense. No hands, but with that hang shot, hang time, off the glass. With the deuce.
Did a guy named Jordan have that kind of hang time?
Oh, yeah, I remembered him.
Not a bad player, as I remember.
Great player, great man, great man. We could put him in the likes of the same categories as the greatest.
Oh, absolutely. It will be the Hawks with possession after their timeout.
Seeing a lot of talent here, Jerry. Being the eyes for certain coaches over there in Europe, I'm really impressed And to think that at this level, they have 2 more years yet.
Here is Downey to control for the Hawks.
Holding the ball a little too long.
Well, that brought Daryl Glenn off the bench. He's not happy.
Getting critical now as we move into the last 15 minutes.
Here's Davis. Stevenson. For Davis. For Ragu, back for Stevenson. Stevenson for 3. Can't get it to go. Scott with the rebound. Outlets for Buchel.
Nice block.
Nice block.
Out of nowhere. The big fella. Andre Rose from Toronto.
Oh boy, Rose with a big play, but let's have a look at it.
Timing, great execution. But the referees may have had a better angle.
Here's Rose with it for the Hawks. 31-29, Humber leading. Rose back, here's Ragu, and he traveled, no basket.
Step back at that time, Jerry.
Let's go down to Steve Coulterman with this update.
Okay, guys, I just spoke to the Humber Hawks coach after their little huddle, and he was basically saying that he just spoke to his team about rebounding and loose balls. They really got to get tougher right there on the court, and they're up 31-29 right now, but it's anybody's ball game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Steve. Here's Bailey with it, under the basket. Scott puts it home.
Too easy, too easy. I always often tell my kids, foul at that time. Can't make them get easy conversions at this point.
Here's Ragu. For the Colts. Gives it off for Rose. In for Stevenson. Stevenson looking, uses the glass, won't fall. Downey pulls down the rebound and foul.
By Stevenson, got a little frustrated there. As we see in the instant replay. With the Hawks looking in for Scott. Gotta foul him.
Well, Steve Coulterman told us that Daryl Glenn wants more rebounding from his team. We heard that from Jason Wolcott in the intermission.
Sure.
He's still not happy with his team's rebounding.
Sure, rebounds and everything. Rebounding is everything.
Here's Bailey. In for Wolcott. Out for Buchel for 3, and he makes it. And it is a 36-29 lead for Humber. No, Baptiste gives it away. Here's Stevenson for 3. Off the rim, won't go. Ball controlled. Nice rejection.
Nice recovery.
I believe it was Scott.
Davis is right there as a safety. As we're seeing in instant replay. Shot by Davis. Block.
Oh, it was Wolcott.
Wolcott.
Jason Wolcott.
Pardon me.
Boy, that was alert defense.
Got to be ready.
Here's Rose. Or Davis, rather, with it.
Davis is the one that got that steal last time. Great job.
Bailey came down with it. Ball stolen there.
Getting a little too cute.
By No Baptiste. For Leroux. Or Laria. Laria drives off the glass. It
beautiful, beautiful crossover. And the glass. Fundamentals, the basic fundamentals every time.
Here's Downey. Foul called. And it is on Roger Scott. of the Humber Hawks.
I believe that's Mr. Scott's first.
12 minutes, 16 seconds to play in the second half of the gold medal game. It's Humber 36, Centennial 31. Davis controlling.
Davis
Thought he
got
saw
great.
something. Stolen. Here come the Hawks. This is Wolcott. Has it knocked out of his hand as he goes up, but he will go to the line.
Great anticipation by Wolcott. By Walcott, right? Rather. As we see in the instant replay. Great steal. Determination. And gets the foul. Goes to the line for 2 shots.
No Baptiste picking up the foul. First ball won't go through.
Jason Walcott, great athlete from Toronto.
This is on both of them. Scott with the rebound puts it in.
Roger Scott again on the offensive rebound.
Here's Davis. No Baptiste. In for Laria. Laria drives, gives it off. Aaron Atribus using the glass. 3-point Humber lead.
Trying to close the gap here to 5.
Downey for Scott. For Buckle. Bailey. Wolcott. Wolcott puts it down, loses it. No Baptiste with the steal. Here's Stevenson behind the back. Gets it back again, off the glass and in.
Stevenson lost it there for a minute, but great recovery and great finish. Mr. Stevenson with a deuce. Stevenson off, behind his back, loses it, gets it back with the loop. To the left.
We have Socrates Laria behind the basket, up against the wall. Injured to some extent. This would be a big blow to the Centennial Colts if they were to lose him.
Sure thing, Jerry. It would be definitely a big blow to the momentum that they're building. But that's what the bench is for. Nice rebound by Scott, the big fella.
Also, visit their website and get up to date on everything going on in Canadian basketball.
You know, there's a publication that's come out that promotes Canadian basketball. It's the Ballers Basketball Magazine, BBM. And if you'd like to pick up a free prescription, you can do so at www.balleresmagazine.com. Here's the injury. It's
I think he's lost a contact, possibly.
Lost a contact, maybe?
Probably got poked in the eye.
Here is a look at Socrates Laria. And he is in some difficulty.
Yeah, that would be definitely a blow to the Centennial Colts. But I'm sure he'll be back, the competitor he is. Let's hope he's all right.
He gets a nice round of applause as he's taken in towards the locker room.
As you can see in the instant replay, he got an elbow.
Back to the action. Here's Barry Agerby giving it to Denny. Denny for Bailey. Barry Agerby. Barry Agerby driving. Baseline and good. And a 5-point Humber lead. Three points for Baptiste. Denny. Ball turned over by the Hawks.
Nice pass.
Oh. Baptiste couldn't hold it. We'll go down to Steve Colderman, who was in the Centennial Colts huddle.
In this very close game, I was able to listen to the Centennial coach. Coach is talked in his team huddle. He is trying to fill in the gaps and have power, and he's trying to get his team to look for help on the baseline and at the top of the key. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Steve. Here's Bailey with it for Denny. Denny trying to shake the D of Davis. Ball hits the Centennial cold arm, the arm of Stevenson. The Hawks retain possession. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Denny.
Got to make the move.
And again, Davis is out to play him. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Puts it up. It's a prayer, and it's not answered. The foul is called on J.R. Bailey.
J.R. Bailey picks up his third foul.
That's his third of the game.
Back in the game for the Hawks.
Nine minutes, 27 seconds to play. Second half, gold medal game. Humber 40, Durham, or Centennial rather, 38.
Big
Joseph
rebound.
Gets into the game and pulls in a board. Here's Barry Agraby. In for Walcott. Walcott for Bailey. Bailey back to Walcott. 8 seconds on the clock. Walcott going to the net. Can't get it to go. Bailey with the rebound. Puts it in.
Big.
He has been a tower of strength for the Humber Hawks tonight.
He certainly has.
This is Baptiste for Davis. They play give and go. Rose, Davis, Antrobus. Baptiste at the buzzer won't go.
Exactly what they wanted. Take the shot, eat some clock a little bit.
Barry Agraby for Denny. Denny for Bailey. Bailey will try it. Won't go. Back comes Davis for the Colts. Rose can't get it to fall. And Barry Agraby. Nice moves. In for Johnson, off the glass, no. Pushed away, it'll be a Centennial ball. Samson Downey returns to the game for the Hawks.
John Joseph there may have gotten a little tap on the elbow there from Scarborough. Seeing the instant replay. Driving in with a dinner roll and the rebound by the big fella.
Here comes Davis. 7 minutes. 15 seconds left in this gold medal game. Antrobus couldn't get it to fall. Ragu does, though. And it's back to a 2-point ball game. Downey, Wolcott, Johnson, or Joseph rather. Here's Denny. Denny for three, and he's got it. 3-point basket for Shane Denny.
Denley starting to come alive at the right time.
And a 5-point Humber Hawks lead. Here is Davis. Davis for three. Off the rim, won't go. Ball turned over. Bailey back into the game for Humber. John Joseph comes out.
A little bit of rush shot there by Davis.
And we have a timeout called, I believe, by Centennial.
Sure. I was commenting before, Jerry. The Canadian grassroots basketball program is being built up with the new head coach, Leo Routens, for the Canadian national team, and we look forward to it. And our congratulations goes out to Leo Routens.
Well, I remember Leo when I went to St. Mike's. Leo was there playing for Dan Prendergast and the Blue Raiders, and I think he went on to, I think it was either Niagara or Canisius. I can't remember which.
Went to Syracuse.
Syracuse?
Syracuse, you did very well. Very well.
One of the Routens boys went to either Niagara or Syracuse.
Sure. I think it may have been his brothers.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. We're going way back there, Jerry. If I may add, with the there's been a lot of talk with coaches and a lot of the players. We're having a lot of talented players leaving towards the States, and that's been the lack of money. If there's a coaching void and they're not getting paid enough, and there's been a lot of precedent and a lot of attention towards the high school game, and that's been coming alive with the emergence of LeBron James.
Exactly. We are back underway. 6 minutes, 8 seconds left in this gold medal game. Downey falls, retains possession of the ball. Good play to keep that one from going out.
2 double screens.
Here's Wolcott.
Looking for the big fella.
Boy, they get out on him quickly. Here's Denny. His shot won't go. Rebound by No Baptiste to the Colts. Here is Davis. To Baptiste. No Baptiste will drive, stop, gives it back. Davis. Ragu can't get it to go. Stevenson has it.
Great decision.
He'll pull it out.
Looking where the defenders are so they don't come up and deflect the ball out of his hands.
No Baptiste. Shot blocked, foul. Let's go down to Steve Coulterman, who is inside the huddle of the Humber Hawks.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. I was able to catch up with the Hawks coach after he came out of the huddle, and he basically said they got to be patient, continue to execute their offense, be strong on the rebounds and their defense, and hopefully come out on top, as they're on top by 5 points right now, 45-40. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Steve. Aaron Antrobus at the line for the Colts. Puts the first one through.
Last 5 minutes, Jerry. Very, very important. Every possession counts.
Roger Scott has checked into the game for Humber, and Mr. Bailey goes out. Antrobus unable to get the second ball. Well, that might have been designed.
Stevenson again. Great way to keep it live. Stevenson again.
Stevenson. Oh,
Steal.
Great play by Denny. Denny gets it.
Great steal by Shane Denny.
Oh, heads up play there.
And the conversion. Finishing.
47-41.
At the right time.
Humber lead. Davis controlling for the Colts. No Baptiste to Davis. In for Stevenson. Stevenson can't get it to go, but he will go to the line. And let's go back down to Steve Colderman, who has an injury update.
Okay, thanks, guys. The Centennial Colts forward, who was injured a few minutes ago, has a possible dislocated shoulder. It's not looking good for him at the moment. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Steve. Boy, oh boy, a big hurt for the Centennial Colts, losing Socrates Laria.
Sure, what a shame. You know, last game of the season, championship game, and he goes down. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Jerome Stevenson unable to convert on his first free throw attempt. Here's the second, and that won't go either. Wolcott came down with it. Here's Denny. For Downey. Barry Agraby for three, won't fall. Davis came down with the rebound.
I think Scott there got a little elbow by accident. But all the same, it was a great effort. As we look at the instant replay, the steal of Denny going down with the deuce.
Oh boy, when you want to convert, that's the time to do it.
Sure. Nothing was falling for Denny in the first half, but sure, in the last 10 minutes, he's come alive.
There's Robert Ragu at the line. Can't get it to fall, and boy, oh boy.
Good call. Possession arrow favoring the Colts.
Free throws, though, have come into play, and they've missed a bunch of them.
You're absolutely right, Jerry. Free throws are essential. Coaches will tell their players time and time again, you've got to convert.
Ragu to inbound for Centennial. For Davis. Davis playing it back for Stevenson. Stevenson drives. Turns. Great defense there by Wolcott. Stevenson gets it back. 11 seconds on the clock.
About
Here's
5
Davis.
seconds.
Puts it up. In and out, wouldn't go. And it's a Humber ball. It's gut check time now. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second half. 47-41 the score, favors Humber. Here's Scott for Denny, for Downey. Into Scott. Wolcott, Denny for three, off the rim. Ragu controlling the rebound for Centennial. Here's Davis.
Decision time, decision-making time. Big fella.
Ragu can't get him to fall, but he will go to the line.
He sure will. With 3 minutes to play, every free throw counts.
Scott coming out, Bailey checking back in for Humber. Out comes Davis. And Rose in for Centennial. Ragu to the line. That one won't go. I think that's 5 or 6 in a row that they have missed.
That's a shame, and that's the game right there.
Ragu able to get one, and it is 47-42 in favor of the Humber Hawks. Centennial Colts have called a timeout. This is it, we're coming down to it.
Coming down to the wire. It looks like the Humber Hawks are off to another title, but you never know. And with the great coaching of the Colts, from Coach Jared Carlsey. He'll have to construct some dynamic plays right now to get out of this 5-point deficit.
It's only a five-point lead exactly. But I was watching in the huddle there, and boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, Mr. Davis was quite animated in trying to rally the troops.
Sure. I think essentially your point guard's your captain and your general out there, and he's been the 4th leading scorer, and he wants it bad. But sometimes we get too anxious, and all the plans and strategy gets out the window, unfortunately.
We'll look at a rather cool, calm, and collected Humber Hawks bench in the same timeout.
Yeah, Humber's been there before, you know, with Coach Glenn. You know, it's pretty calm. It's all like clockwork.
Well, the Hawks are 8-time OCAA champions, 4-time national champions.
Wow. Just a great tradition up in Humber.
It will be their ball to put into play. And they do. Here is Downey. He'll take his time bringing it up court. Walcott puts it down. Bailey, Downey, Denny, Downey. Back to Denny. 10 seconds on the clock. Denny puts it up off the rim. Here come the Colts. Here's Rose. Giving it off to Davis, or Stevenson rather. Stevenson spins. Back out it goes. Stevenson controlling. Top of the key for 3. Won't go.
No.
Let's go down to Steve Coulterman for some inside information.
Okay, thanks guys. I was listening in on the Centennial Colts huddle during that timeout, and basically it was the team doing the talking, staying positive, telling each other, we're in this game, we're only down by 5, this is our game to win. And the coach walks in and says, let's be gorillas on the boards, get those loose balls, and be strong. Back to you guys.
Be gorillas on the board. Boy, I like that.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I couldn't have said it better.
Here's Walcott for Scott, for Denny. Denny for 3, and he nails it.
Mr. Denny hits the big shot.
Had the big steal, gets the 3 ball, and it's an 8-point lead. Stevenson. Davis. Ball up and in, and the Colts get 2 of them back. Walcott gives it to Denny, back to Downey. 1:23 to play. Leaves it for Denny. Here's Walcott. Walcott stops, puts it up off the glass. Back comes Davis for the Colts. Davis
a little bit out of control. Got back composure.
No Baptiste. 1 minute to play. Here's Davis, fakes. Hits the shot, won't go.
Out of bounds, Colts ball.
Went off the arm of J.R. Bailey.
See the instant replay, Denny with the triple, the corner. Big time shot. Big time players make those shots at critical time.
Critical time, Kim's coming down to it. Boy, he had that big steal early and finished off, makes the big 3-point play there. Sure. 51 seconds left in this game, and it's a 6-point Humber lead.
Sure. Low scoring game.
Yeah, low scoring game, but close game, and we said it before, 2 evenly matched teams. They're playing each other heads up and right on.
Sure.
They're not letting Centennial, are not letting Walcott get himself set for his 3 balls, but they have let on that one point there that Denny was able to get free.
Sure.
But you know, mistakes do happen. But
yeah, it's a game of basketball.
Yep.
As we see here in the instant replay, a little bit of a hang shot off the glass.
Well, this is it. The gold medal on the line. There's 51 seconds. left to play. The Humber Hawks right now are in the driver's seat. They have the 6-point lead.
Humber Hawks holding on for another championship.
No Baptiste for Davis. Davis for Stevenson. Stevenson driving. No basket. Let's go down to Steve Coulterman very quickly. Steve?
I was just in the Humber Hawks huddle and spoke to the coach afterwards, and basically their game plan for the next 45 seconds is to be strong, hang on to the 6 points, and execute that fast break if they need it. Back to you guys.
Stevenson misses the first shot of the one-on-one.
Big time rebound by Walcott.
Stevenson reaches in and fouls Downey. 37.8 seconds left in this gold medal game. It's the Hawks by 6. Denny found an opening. Wolcott hit him. And they'll foul him.
Oftentimes in basketball games, the last minute, you don't want to hold on to the ball too quick, or else you're going to get hurt. Because at the time, they're trying to stop the clock. It's unfortunate what happened before earlier.
Precy Johnson checks in for the Colts.
Johnson in for the Colts. Here's Downey with it. And right away, he is fouled.
Lots of time, lots of time. Couple possessions, and the Colts hope for a miss from the Hawks. They may still have a shot.
Sends Downey to the line. Downey puts the first one in, and he'll get the bonus. The second of 2 for Downey. Doesn't fall. Downey on the floor. Boy, oh boy. Excellent hustle there by Samson Downey.
Yeah, great hustle. You know, that's what you need to do to win ball games, and they're winning.
Humber have called a timeout with 29.4 seconds remaining to be played in this gold medal game.
So who's your pick, Jerry, for the player of the game here?
Well, I think Denny.
Denny
for Humber. I think he's been superb all game long.
Sure.
And then he made the clutch steal and converted, and then he made the clutch 3-point play, which may have been the final nail.
I couldn't agree with you more. Couldn't agree with you more.
There is a look at the crowd on hand here at the Durham College Athletics Center in Oshawa for this gold medal game. 51-44 is the score. There we are in our broadcast location.
Do a little wave here.
Oh, I just fear that there's thousands and thousands of television sets breaking right now.
You're too kind.
And Downey gets the ball in, and he's immediately fouled.
Like I was saying earlier before, Jerry, at the last minute of the ball game, and important games like this, you got to be careful, because you want to protect your players for next year. You don't want to see something unfortunate happen like we did see with the 5 minutes prior. But in these situations, it makes all coaches nervous.
Once again, Samson Downey goes to the line. And he puts the first one in. And again on the one-on-one. Second shot, and that goes in as well. 53-44, Humber lead. 25 seconds to play. Here is Stevenson for three. Won't go. Scott with the rebound. And he was fouled.
Scott had a great game today.
Boy, the work of the bench from Humber. Scott, Bailey coming in off the bench and dominating.
Wow, dominating. And in the first half, they combined, Bailey and Scott, 13 points and 6 rebounds. And they continued that on in the second half to victory.
Scott missing with his free throw. Here comes Antrobus. Couldn't get it to happen. 8 seconds left. Here's Denny for Scott. Tried to jam it and couldn't do it. 2 seconds left at the buzzer. That'll be it. The gold medalists for 2005 are the Humber Hawks as they win 53-44.
Great job by the Hawks. Showed true character and poise. And at the end, champions once again.
It is their 9th championship for the school in the OCAAs.
And hats off to Doug Fox, the athletic director of the Humber College Hawks, and the head coach, Coach Glenn.
Here, look at the two teams. The Hawks now congratulating themselves on their victory. The Colts are lining up, waiting to shake their hands. Boy, great sportsmanship here.
Oh, it's very important, very important. And that's the first things you try to teach the kids from when they're a novice. Sportsmanship is #1.
There you see the final score. The Humber Hawks, gold medalists 53, the Centennial Colts with the silver 44. We're back to wrap right after this.
Hi, I'm Kirk Robinson from Robinson Automotive. Auto Talk is your #1 source for expert advice about your vehicle. Call in and speak with technicians and industry experts, which can save you hundreds of dollars on repair and maintenance. Auto Talk, only on Rogers Television, exclusively on cable.
How about that? Is that a trumpet?
Cliff Chatterton knows the importance of computers for child amputees.
I went to university for 4 years. You gotta learn how to type.
Through Jumpstart, champs with multiple amputations receive computers and devices designed for them. Workshops offer the training they need for future independence.
We realized in the war amps that the computer is the great equalizer.
See?
Yeah, we got it.
I got that one.
You got it.
Hello, I'm Carolyn Weaver. Please join me each week on Tech Books, where you'll meet technology authors and hear prominent voices from the field. We'll discover more about the current discussions taking place in society. Technology's integration into the mainstream is exciting and pervasive, from biometrics to cyber law, to the new high-tech locks to protect your cars, homes, and businesses, to hackers exploiting our networked world, to identity theft on the increase. There's no place books can't take you.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Playing hide and go seek.
That's hide and seek? I found you in 2 seconds. Get out of there. If you want to win this game, you got to do a lot better than that. Right? Come on. Get in. Hustle. Now that's the way you play the game.
Backcourt side, once again, the Humber Hawks, the gold medalists, 53-44. Martin, your last thoughts in the game?
I think it was a great finals. It went down to the wire. You rarely see that nowadays. Great sportsmanship by both teams. We'll look forward to next year.
Absolutely. Let's go down to Steve Coulter and his interview.
I'm alongside Sean Bacall of the Humber Hawks. Now, Sean, you guys just won the gold medal. What are your thoughts right now, and how proud are you of your squad?
It took me 4 years to get to this spot. It's been a long journey.
I love these guys with all my heart. I'm really choked up right now. It's just been so long, and we've got through so much, and I'm just glad it's over and done with, and now we can go to nationals and play for the rest of Canada.
That's exactly it. You leave for Northern Alberta in a couple weeks. What do you guys have to do to go there and give it your all?
Basically, we just got to prepare like we did for this tournament. Now we got to get some tapes on the other teams. We got to start practicing like we did before the tournament. We basically just got to run our game and let teams play to our game instead of us playing to their game.
Okay, did you think that Centennial would give you this type of a battle? They were ranked the 8th seed, but had 2 very strong opening games in this tournament. Did you think they were going to come out this hard in the gold medal game?
Absolutely, absolutely. Centennial's a great team. They have a lot of great guards and a lot of great bigs. We played them 4 times already, and we didn't want to take it for granted. Our coach had our mindset focused on playing this game and not worrying about the last 4 games because we beat them 4 previous times. But we knew they were going to come out smoking, and that's what they did. They played and they competed, and they have a great coaching staff, and we know these guys, and we love these guys too, so it was a great game.
Okay, well, I'll let you go celebrate. Congratulations. Let's go back to Jerry and Martin in the booth.
All right, man.
Sick. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thanks a lot, Steve. Once again, the champions for the OCAA for 2005, the Humber Hawks. A great game played by both teams.
By both teams, Jerry. And hopefully the Humber Hawks can continue this run in the finals out in Alberta.
Thanks very much. For Martin Keene, for Steve Colderman, I'm Jerry Downs. For all the broadcast crew for Rogers Television, thanks for watching. Good night from Oshawa.
Call the Rogers Television viewer response line at 1-800-939.
About being here with the 2 of them now, or just being here with...
Hi, I'm Suzanne, and I love Toronto because we have amazing theaters.
There's so much to see, so much to do.
I like Toronto because I think it's one of the most multicultural cities in the world.
Toronto offers so many things that most cities can't.
I love Toronto because, what can I say, Toronto is just a fabulous city. Beautiful all the time. Spring, summer, fall, winter, love it, love it.
Your world right now, only on Rogers Television Toronto.
Cutting up to 3. Good.
Say 4 points. Pick in a tie game. 2020. On the left side, Little's going all the way.
And welcome to Brampton, Ontario. We are at Sheridan College, the Davis campus, the PCL Constructors CCAA Men's Basketball National Championships. We got it right here on Rogers Television. We got the bronze medal game, the Humber Hawks against the Champlain Cavaliers. Jason Davidson alongside Ryan Dunn. Ryan, Humber Hawks, OCAA champs. They're playing for a medal tonight, but not the one they wanted in the first place.
That's true. There were big expectations for Humber. They were hoping to take home the gold. But still, at this point, your mentality has to be go out of the tournament with a win. You'd rather win the bronze than go home losing in the final. And now we're going to take a look at how these two teams got here and what's been going on in the tournament so far.
Let's have a peek, and there you see it right off the start. And that was the huge upset, and in fact, a rematch of the first round. Champlain, 7th seed, 71-64, knocking Humber out of gold medal contention. Now, let's take a look at the console.